In this next topic, we're going to talk about a Tesla Model Y range hack and actually how you can get more range if you do this. And of course, by doing this is swapping your rims. And I actually did this. And I'll show you the things with all that. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description if you want to support the channel, but more on that later. All right, so let us take a look at this. So shout out to Radio Clive on Twitter or on Reddit for posting this. Looks like this company, Driven.io, did a study where they swapped the 19-inch rims and they compared it against the Model Y performance vehicles. It was two identical Tesla Model Y performance vehicles built within Shanghai within a few days of each other, and they tested it, the 19-inch rims versus the other 21-inch Uber turbines. And so what they actually were able to figure out is that, of course, the Geminis, no shocker here, being 19-inch rims, was actually about to get used 11% less energy than the 21-inch Uber turbines. And so, that brings us to the question, like, what should you do here? Should you buy the performance and stick with the 21s, or should you get a long range with induction rims that are 20-inch rims and all that stuff? But I'll give you my exact strategy, what I actually do, what I would actually do again. But before we do that, let's talk about what I actually did in the past. So you can see here, there's a video where I titled it, "Why I'm Selling My 21-inch Uber turbine rims." You can check it on the channel, or if you type in Model Y rim swap on YouTube. What I actually did is I bought a Tesla Model Y Performance with the 21-inch rims. I noticed that the Tesla Model Y Performance did not have square rims. They were staggered. If you don't know what staggered means, that means that the front rims are smaller than the rear rims, and the rear rims are bigger. And so what that means is you cannot rotate the rims. You know me, I'm always about getting the best deal, making sure the money goes the furthest. And I knew that Teslas and all electric vehicles go through tires a lot quicker because of that instant acceleration. You just chew through more tires if you got a heavy foot, and you get addicted to that instant acceleration. So I knew I had to switch to the regular Uber turbines, the 20-inch rims, because the 20-inch inductions are a square setup. They're exactly all four the same on all four sides, and so you can rotate them front to back, left to right. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. And so my advice is I always recommend getting the square setup, the induction rims, and rotating them every 5,000 miles. But if I were to do it again, because I've noticed this on the Tesla building website, when you try to go build a Model Y, if you get a Model Y long range, you get a base one with the 19-inch rims, and you upgrade $2,000 to the induction rims, you're basically only $1,000 different, or the $1,000 difference between getting a Model Y Performance with the 21-inch rims. And yes, arguably the Model Y Performance could hold more value. You definitely get the 21-inch rims, the carbon fiber spoiler, aluminum pedals, lowered suspension, and all this, nice goodies for being a performance, plus that 0 to 60 party trick speed at the end of the day. But you do sacrifice some of the reliability from the tires. Well, not reliability, but you're going to chew through more tires and you can't rotate them. So it's an extra expense. So what I would actually do is, if I were to do it again, I would get a Model Y Performance. I would trade or sell the 21-inch rims as I did in this video. Find someone that has inductions or even Geminis, I really don't care, and pocket the extra cash on top of that. In this video, if you don't want to watch it, it goes through the whole steps and where I met the person at a service center, did all the things and swapped it and all that stuff. He actually gave me $850 cash on top of the trade. So I actually made out. So if you factor in, let's just say you factor in $500 to $700 on this, then basically you would pay for a Model Y long range with the induction rims and get basically Model Y Performance for that. So that's probably what I would do again, or maybe even find someone with the 19-inch Gemini rims, because at the end of the day, you can find someone to trade with you, give you some extra cash on top. And the Geminis, in my opinion, once you take these caps off or order different color caps or anything like that, or even just paint the rims black, it still looks pretty good in my opinion at the end of the day for the all that efficiency and stuff like that. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff that someone did a study and essentially found out that you can gain 11% of mile of range, which that's a lot. I mean, 300-mile range, let's just call it for what that is, or maybe even 280-mile range. That's 28 to 30 miles of extra range that you can get back. So let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. Drop it down in the comments or even the live stream. But we're going to jump into our next topic. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is a Patreon link where you can support the channel. So